Hi there, welcome to Motor Power Garage. The sun is pretty bright behind us here, so I'm trying to hide from it. Anyhow, today's video we are going to be working on the front fender of my Ford F-450. I have some rot down here. We've got a rot hole here. I need to be able to fix all of these rust spots in order to get this truck legally inspected in my state. I've actually taken out all of the bolt screws, so we should just be able to pull this thing right out of here. Probably would have been a good idea to wash it before I did this, but what are you gonna do? This looks to be a dual inner fender. So we have like this, I don't know, can you hear that? It's not like a hard plastic, it's almost like a foam. It is nasty though. So you have that, and then you have the actual fender, which doesn't look that bad, really. I think maybe we wash it out real good, dry it. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Alright, looks like we got a few bolts up here on the top. 5/16. I'm gonna go get a little bit of penetrating oil. So another good thing to kind of look at too, if you've never done this kind of a job before, is you kind of want to pay attention to your body lines. You know, you want a nice consistent line all the way down through. Again, we should have washed this before, but you know, it's, you want to, when you put the new body fender on, you want it to be a nice consistency too. So we'll be looking at that. Nice consistency between the blinker or headlight assembly. You want those to all just look, you know, symmetrical as you can. So you lift this up, to pull it off. This little socket here. We need to put that in our new fender. So we got two bolts that are in between the door. Show them to you. So we got two bolts in there. I don't know if you can see because of the sun. One there, one there. We'll get those out. All right, and then the next set of bolts we got are these, which I don't think we're gonna get those out of there. I think those are Gunzola. Running the drill in reverse should give us an indent. And then we should be able to drill now. Oh yeah. It would also be nice to have a sharp drill bit. Wow. Pretty impressed with myself. Alright. Alright. Let's see how this works. Button's pretty stiff on that WD can. Oh, Jesus. Look at that. We nailed it that time. Well, alright. Fender is loose. We'll have to do some cleanup work there. Alright, so the fender is almost ready to come off. To pull the headlight out. This is a little clip that holds the headlight in. There's actually two of them. Pop that off. Here's our headlight. Blinker. Show you real quick what we're working with here. So we get the two bolts, two screws right there. Alright, so it's actually later in the day. It's been like hours now. I have been fighting rusty bolts and just rust. It just looks like this crap here on this thing. I mean, this truck's 1999, you know, so it's really old. Wasn't expecting it to be an easy chore. We got the new fender on. This is the aftermarket fender. It's yeah, you know, it's all right. Not all of the bolts are in it just yet. So I have to get some. I have to go to the store tomorrow and get some of these like fender clips. I mean, that just kind of shows you there how bad this thing is. These are like spacers here that actually go, they go in the bottom here. This is just temporarily zip tied on just so I can kind of see. But these need to go back on to bring this fender out. So this is flush because there's a, it's not, you know, it's recessed in there. So, you know, it lines up pretty decent. One thing I am kind of disappointed about is, I mean, I didn't see it until after the fact, but I mean, there's a dent here, and then there's a dent right there. You can actually see that really well on the camera, at least I can. So yeah, I mean, this is a work truck, you know, so it's not the end of the world. I took the emblem off the old Fender, and I destroyed this thing. So I bent it a little bit there. Sorry, I guess the sun is not cooperating with us. I broke the tabs off. So I just looked on Amazon real quick and see if I could just find a replacement. I can't find any right yet that say 450. Although I did do just a quick search. But man, what do they glue this thing down with? Like, this is like stronger than tar. Like, this is just, I mean, yeah, it's just like, I don't know what it is. It's got to be a special kind of epoxy. So, you know, now I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about maybe just filling in the holes, throwing a coat of Bondo on, and just basically what you'd call shaving the emblems off. The other one is a sticker that's supposed to go there. I'm definitely not going to try and put that one back on. In fact, it's still here on the Fender. I mean, it's right there. But I mean, yeah, I mean, just look at, I don't know what that is. I'm going to do a little research. Morning. It's a new day. So yesterday kind of got ahead of me with the Fender here. I had some other things going on, but I had to run to the store this morning and get some new clips. These are both for the inner fender, and I needed to get some clips for in here with some new hardware. So I just had to fabricate that right there a little bit to fit. So now we should be able to just put the bolts in. I got some new hardware as well. Should be able to put those in, get this tightened down, and then should be on our way. All right, I got these two bolts and clips in. Right there, right there. Man, what a pain in the, yeah, you know. All right, moving on. So we got those two in, they're loose. I did put this fender on yesterday, like I said, just to kind of check my gaps. And I know that the fender needs to be all the way forward. So we can kind of preset that now. These ones I'm going to tighten up. bend that down there like that. That gives it so yeah, so there's the two on the one side and then the one on this side. So this one allows the fender to fold in, and then when we push this in to tighten this down, that's going to close up our gap. So it looks pretty wide and big right there. And when we push this in, it gives us that nice tight gap. I mean, it's a little tiny proud. Right there. But the body line lines up. So, yeah. Alright, here we are a couple hours later now. We just bolt and nutted the bottom part of the fender here. We got a pretty good gap all the way up through. Body lines are good. We got this piece back in here with some new, I guess you push caps, I guess is what you would call them. We are a little tight right here compared to before, but I really don't care. Hood line or hood gap, hood to fender gap, it's, you know, looks pretty good. So all in all, for a work truck, I'm happy with it. I do have to get a new clip for up in there with a screw, and I think that'll pull that in there just a little bit more. And then yeah, just got to install the inner fender. All right guys, it's later on in the day. It's actually I can tell you right now, 6:20 at night. So just came out here after dinner and put the inner fender wall back in. Got it all secured. Decided not to wash it. My lovely fingerprints. So all we have left to do is just to put the badge on. Not sure if I'm gonna peel off the sticker that says, well, I can just show you actually. It says Power Stroke V8. I don't know if we're gonna try and put that back on here or not. I think I might actually just take it off the other side. But didn't really want to drag this out till tomorrow. I want to get this video edited so I can get it uploaded this weekend. So just you know, steps, baby steps really. All in all, for what I paid for the fender, pretty you know, pretty happy, I guess. Kind of just give you another quick look of our body lines. Pretty symmetrical there. Pretty happy with this line up here, and then our body line there. So yeah, that's about all I have for today's video. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.